Hello. I'm here. I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere between Kiruna and Abisko, and I have to meet Niklas Labba, which is a reindeer hander and also a member of the Interact family. We have an appointment in a reindeer corral, which is 4 kilometers far from here, so I have a little walk to do. Niklas, hi.
Anna paljon päiviä puhdasta.
I'm Giorgio, and you're speaking in Sami.
Joo, täällä saamikielellä, mun kielellä.
And what does it mean?
I said welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That's a wonderful place, and there are a lot of reindeers there.
Yeah, shall we go and look at the reindeers?
Sure.
My name is Niklas Labba. I'm leading the work package of 9, the Arctic resort in the Interact project. Try to find ways how indigenous communities and tourist activities can cooperate or exist in the same way. Giorgio, come and drink coffee.
Are we having a coffee?
We are having a coffee now, Giorgio. Så kvällen alla.
Sami again?
Sami again. I said that you have to sit on the reindeer fur.
Ah, yes. Thank you. So, Niklas, first of all, thank you for the coffee.
Welcome.
And you belong to Sami people.
Yeah.
And forgive my ignorance, I don't know that much about your culture and your history, so could you please tell me something about that?
Very shortly.
Yeah.
So in Europe, when the snow melted away or the ice, the people that were hunting, following the ice, when they come up to the north, they develop the Sami culture.
Ah.
First as hunters, then competition about the reindeer came and competition with other land users, and then it developed the culture that became Sami.
What does it mean for you to belong to the Sami community?
For me, it means that I'm a part of my ancestors, I'm a part of the land, I'm a part of the community that I belong to today. And it includes the Interact family, and it includes the place where I'm living in Tromsø.
Mm-hmm.
So in one way you can say that to being a Sami today is to being a part of the Arctic. It means that you're part of the traditions, but you are also part of the modern life that is today. I have a car, but I also have a couple of skis. So I do skiing, because the Sami always skied, but I also do modern things. The Sami people through history, they have adapted to be this. Today it's very nice, we have sun shining, lots of colors, but in a couple of months it will be really cold, lots of snow, very difficult to make a fire, so you have to learn to survive. Arctic is the heart of the world, because this is the place where you have the weather meeting the human and meeting the nature. So it's like a symbiosis of these three, where you have also, of course, the human will always be in the center, but the human doesn't control nature and it doesn't control the weather. But it's still, we are looking at the best for the human.
You still are a reindeer hander, right?
I have reindeers, and I try to be up by the reindeers as much as possible.
And you also belong to the Interact family.
I'm trying to share my knowledge. I've grown up in reindeer herding. I have a big network of reindeer herders up in Scandinavia, and try to bridge the knowledge that we have, the Sami people, to get the researchers to understand. So I want to help the Sami people to talk a language that the researchers understand, okay. And the opposite, that the researchers' language will be understood by the Sami, the reindeer herder.
One of the indigenous friends told me once that we don't need any thick report, we just use that for leading up the fire, because it's not something that they would really use. So you have to also remember that there are different knowledge systems, different understanding of the issues, and you have to include that to your research.
The Sami knowledge of the territory of the environment is very, very deep. Is that true that you notice the climate change when nobody was talking about it yet.
In the end of the 80s, we saw that some areas, reindeers don't graze in some areas anymore. The snow wasn't there what it used to be. And then the wind that always came in February, that wind doesn't come as often anymore. So some areas in our land couldn't be used for reindeer grazing.
Mm-hmm.
And we knew it. We tried to tell researchers or politicians, local and regional and governmental, that there's something is happening. We cannot find winter grazing for reindeers. It's not so easy anymore.
There's a question, of course, that who owns the knowledge? Who has the rights to use the knowledge? Who has the rights to publish the knowledge? And that's, of course, an issue. And that's why you have to discuss with the people and indigenous communities already when you are starting to plan the research. Or even better, you go to the community and ask if they want you to help them to understand why their land is sick or something is not working.
So it took many years. When I met Terjan, we had this project and he told me about a long time record about all this monitoring that they've done in the Abisko research station. And actually when I told him about the wind, that there's something changing. So he took his staff and they went through the registers and they were starting to look at the wind directions. And they saw that something happened in the years 88 until 90. The traditional knowledge is one way monitoring the nature and adapting to the nature. Research, on the other hand, is something that you have methodologically that you use to do perhaps experiments, but you will follow and try to explain the nature, how it's built up and what the effects will be. Today, I think that we are building up something that hasn't been done through history. Connecting science that we know that has thousands of years, they're building up methods to do research and get it verified with traditional knowledge. By in some way bridging this traditional knowledge with science, we can create something new. We can get another dimension.
You have to think about traditional knowledge and indigenous knowledge in addition to your science, the Western knowledge, because together, by working together, you can really solve the issues and problems.
Collaboration, to listen to each other and to be open for new suggestions. And like we are sitting here, we are in a place in a mountain, and if we go back 50 years ago, you would never get researchers to take an indigenous people in the Arctic in seriously, listen to him.
One of the important things in research done in the Arctic is, of course, that you have to include the people who live in the Arctic. The times of the researchers going up in the north and just doing what they want without communicating with the people who live in the area or region is totally past.
Interact, it's making a pattern forward. And in that pattern, there are a lot of goals that we can achieve. Close one very closely and further one. And when you have a pattern, you saw the bridges we came over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, without a bridge, it's very difficult to cross waters. Mm-hmm. So Interact can be a bridge actually also. Getting people together, knowledge bridges, going to bad passages. And we know with climate change that there will be a lot of obstacles in the future. Interact is providing a platform for interaction between indigenous communities, researchers and decision makers. So that is why Interact is so perfect in my opinion.
Niklas, I saw you before lighting the fire in a very fast way with a knife. May I try to do the same?
Of course.
I would like to. So you.
I can give you a knife.
Yes, thank you. Can you show me how to do? Because you took this wood and you prepare the wood like this. Oops. Oh.
Very good.
Ah, very good. Really?
Very good.
Okay,
yes,
thank you.
Yes, yes.
And then you put everything you repaired from the wind with your legs, right?
Yes.
So like this. Oh, and maybe I can use this, and maybe I can use this to open. Oh, maybe.
Näki tuu saadi tiekkä.
Terri saadi mua.
What I see in the future of the Arctic is that we, the humans, not just the indigenous communities, but the rest of the world are starting to realize how important it is to follow the rhythm of the nature. That human cannot control nature, but we have to accept that it's actually nature controlling us. And that I think the indigenous communities can be a partner for the rest of the world to provide knowledge about how it has been done for thousands and thousands of years.